Hello, welcome to your automation test channel. Today we will see the third video of the series of test automation patterns. In the last video, we saw the benefits of the page object, and today we will see what is the problem with the page object, the disadvantages of the page objects. And the most common problem with the page object is largest classes. The page object have this big problem that we need to take in consideration to avoid classes too large as this one that I show you in this presentation. And what is the problem with the page object? Why is easy to have largest class? Well, it's easy to have largest class with the page object because its own definition. The page object have the attributes that the attributes represent the locator of the web page. And if a web page grow with the time when the developers add more functionality to our web application, we will have more locator, and for that reason we will have more attributes in our class. And if you use the page factory of Selenium, we will have 2 lines of code for each attribute. And also the page object will have the method that simulates the user action. If the web application grow, we will have another action to simulate, and they represent more methods in our page object. And the page object also have the method for validate the user interaction with the application. And we will have to take this in consideration, because if we don't think in this problem for the beginning of when we start with the page object, we will have a page object with classes too large like this one that have more than 200 lines of code. But what is the problem with having largest classes? Well, if we have a page object with largest classes, the page object will have the opposite effect in our code. It will not help us to have a more maintainable test automation project. We will have a less maintainable test project with page object with largest class like the last one that we saw in the before presentation, before slider. And the problem is that if we have a lot of line of coding in a class, it will be very hard to understand the class, and it will be easier to add a duplicated code because a new developer or a new test automator will not understand the class, and it will be hard to find, for example, a method. And probably if I don't find a method, probably I will add another method with the same functionality if it's very hard to see or to understand the class. And this problem we will have, with this problem we will have also poor maintainability in our test code. So in order to avoid this bad practice like large class in page object, we need to apply the solid principle. The solid principle is the next, we will see the solid principle in detail in the next video. The solid principle are 5: single responsibility, open close, list code substitution, interface segregation, and dependency inversion. We will see in the next video how we can apply this principle to avoid a larger class and more maintainable test automation projects. Well, see you in the next video. Bye.